Tobago launched. From families to flavors, why buying local matters. And robbery at Stonehaven Villas, local Olympian traumatized. Good evening, I am Kristen Salandi and you're locked into Tobago Updates Television News for Tuesday, January 20th, 2026. Now to our top story. From the market to the mall, every purchase matters. The Ministry of Trade has launched Buy Local, Build Tobago, calling on citizens to back homegrown products and services. Minister Satya Kama Maharaj says every purchase is more than a transaction. It's a step towards resilience. More in this report from Martina Renales Salazar.
The government of Trinidad and Tobago has officially launched the Buy Local, Build Tobago campaign, a national initiative aimed at strengthening the economy by promoting local produced goods and services. The campaign was unveiled at the Hyatt Regency Trinidad, where Minister of Trade, Investment and Tourism, Senator the Honorable Satya Kama Maharaj, delivered the keynote address. He described the initiative as a national movement urging citizens to recognize the power of their purchasing decisions. The campaign positions consumer choice as a tool for nation building, linking everyday purchases to economic resilience, community development, and patriotism.
When we buy local, build Tobago, we do more than shorten supply chains. We strengthen human chains. We reduce dependence on distant economies. We increase capacity at home. And we make ourselves less vulnerable to global shocks, foreign exchange shortages, shipping disruptions, and decisions made thousands of miles away. This campaign is also an act of national confidence. It says we believe in the quality of what we produce.
Officials say reducing import dependency will help preserve foreign exchange, strengthen food security, and support environmental sustainability by cutting carbon emissions linked to imports. The campaign also celebrates local creativity and innovation with a focus on small and family-owned businesses. It encourages consumers to support products that reflect Trinidad and Tobago's culture and heritage.
It is not about closing our doors to the world. It is about standing firmly on our feet. Small countries do not become strong by trading long-term potential for short-term convenience. They become strong by backing their people, building capacity, and choosing nation building over price tags alone.
In a national call to action, the ministry is urging citizens, businesses, and partners to rally behind the campaign and help shape a more self-sufficient, resilient, and proud Tobago. The message is clear. Quote, your purchase has power. Every time you buy local, you build a stronger Tobago. End quote. Martina Renales Salazar reporting for Tobago Updates Television News.
Every purchase tells a story of families, traditions, and the flavors that define us. That spirit is now at the heart of the Buy Local, Build Tobago campaign, launched to strengthen the economy and celebrate what's made right here at home. In an exclusive interview, Janika Jofield of Jofield Enterprises Limited shared what this moment means for local entrepreneurs. More in this report from Martina Renales Salazar.
In an exclusive interview, Janika Jofield, Chief Operating Officer of Jofield Enterprises Limited, described the launch of the Buy Local, Build Tobago campaign as a moment of validation and visibility for homegrown businesses. She emphasized that being part of the initiative highlights the value of local products, culture, and flavors, while affirming that small enterprises like Jofield Enterprises can stand proudly alongside larger brands while staying true to their identity.
The Buy Local Tobago launch means validation and visibility for us as a local brand. Being a part of this launch shows that local products matter, that our culture and flavors have value, and that our small businesses can stand alongside larger brands while still staying true to who we are.
She emphasized that purchasing local goods goes beyond a simple transaction. It is an investment in people, culture, and the national economy.
Buying local isn't just a purchase, it's an investment in our people, culture, and our economy. When you support local businesses, you're supporting real families, real stories, and the growth of our communities. Local products are made with care, pride, and purpose, and every purchase truly makes a difference. Buy local and support local.
From validation for small businesses to pride in our flavors and traditions, every choice to support local strengthens family and empowers communities. It is a statement of our confidence in our enterprises, a celebration of our cultural identity, and a commitment to sustainable growth. Each purchase carries the weight of care, pride, and purpose, reminding us that when we choose local, we are not only fueling the economy, but also preserving the stories, values, and heritage that define Trinidad and Tobago. Shireen's tie-dye was also in attendance at the launch, further showcasing the creativity and resilience of local brands. Martina Renales Salazar reporting for Tobago Updates Television News.
This story reads like an Agatha Christie novel, but it could not be any further from fiction. A legendary career defined by speed and national pride has been met with a recurring traumatic event in Tobago. Edwin Roberts, the man who blazed a trail as Trinidad and Tobago's first Olympic track medalist with 2 bronze finishes in 1964, has reportedly fallen victim to a targeted robbery for the 2nd year in a row. Sources close to the 84-year-old icon and his wife say they were targeted at a Stonehaven villa just 2 days after arriving for their annual stay. This mirrors a nearly identical incident from last year, leaving the couple, who have spent decades mentoring local youth, deeply traumatized. While the island continues to lean heavily on tourism, this latest hit on a national treasure raises stinging questions about security. Local authorities have suggested the breach may be an inside job, but for a man who represented this flag on the world stage, the lack of protection feels like a betrayal. Friends of the couple are calling for more than just investigations. They want a culture of silence broken to protect those who gave our nation its first taste of Olympic glory. Up next, cargo delay hits construction sector as businesses stockpile goods.
Are you in a dispute with a registered investment service provider of the TTSEC? Or maybe you're the victim of an investment scam. You can lodge a complaint or submit an anonymous tip to the Trinidad and Tobago Securities and Exchange Commission. Download our Investor Protection app or go to ttsec.org.tt to access our complaint form or submit an anonymous tip. Write a clear summary of your complaint. Submit copies of supporting documents along with the originals for verification. Provide a copy of the feedback received from the entity regarding your complaint. All investor complaints or scam reports submitted by the public are acknowledged and reviewed by the TTSEC. Investigations are pursued based on the outcome of the review. Trinidad and Tobago Securities and Exchange Commission, protecting the interests of investors and the public. You invest, we protect. Everyone benefits.
Hey, it's you. Come in. Long time I see you. This station complete. Ready for children party. Mommy! Jay, you can't go nowhere with these children. And you know you can't depend on Kevin neither Steven to see about them. Yeah, total waste. So I supposed to stay home whole time? Jada is 12. She could see about that. You just leave Jada to see about Kia and Kayla? I thought it's your mother or your sister. Who? Them always busy. Jada could handle that. She cooking and cleaning a long time. And the next two, better know what time it is. It's only me, you know. I will talk to my mother. She just home these days. She will make sure the children okay. Alright. Let me see the moves for later.
Before you ramage, make sure the children okay. Call 996 to report all child abuse now. A message from the Children's Authority of Trinidad and Tobago.
Courts is well known as the Caribbean's largest retailer, providing consumers for generations with the very best products to enhance their homes. This year, we bring our expertise to businesses. Quartz Business Solutions will serve small, medium, and large companies with the very best products at the most competitive prices, backed by warranties and after-sales support. Hoteliers, office managers, restaurants, and so many more. Quartz Business Solutions, a brand of the Unicomer Group.
When the game is on, you don't want to miss the best moments. With AMPLIA TV, you can enjoy our ultimate sports package and watch your favorite games on the go. Stay connected and informed with sports news, scores, and stats with AMPLIA's fastest internet speeds. Up to 1 GB fiber internet, you can stream riveting football action, cricket, NBA games, and much more. With AMPLIA, it's game on. Visit amplia.co.tt or call 800-4663. AMPLIA. Do more, live more.
Thanks for staying with us. The Blue Wave Harmony cargo vessel, which was expected to arrive in Trinidad and Tobago waters on January 18th, weather permitting, has not yet made its arrival, raising growing concern among Curtis Williams, chairman of the Tobago Chamber of Industry and Commerce, and members of the public.
The last update we got from the port that the vessel have been in for the 22nd. So we know for sure that once the vessels get in on the 22nd, it won't be in service until probably, let's say, 7 days after. So I anticipate month end the vessels should be ready. Once all ends meet, and we should be ready by month end.
Williams noted that some business owners have begun stockpiling goods in anticipation of the cargo vessel's prolonged absence. He emphasized that the major individuals affected by the delay are those in the construction sector, whose projects rely heavily on timely delivery of materials.
Galleon Passage and the TNT Spirit have been used for essential food and beverage and medication coming to Tobago. So there's not much interruption in that area. The only folks that is feeling a bit of interruption is the folks in the construction area, because they can't get the heavy trucks and the larger vehicles across.
IDA political leader Dr. Denise Soyafat Angus has raised concerns over recent proposed amendments affecting the structure and operations of the Tobago House of Assembly. Critics argue that while reform is necessary, key provisions risk weakening internal checks and balances, increasing public expenditure, and shifting focus away from community development and accountable, people-centered governance. Here are the details.
IDA political leader Dr. Denise Soyafat Angus supports the move to replace assemblyman with assembly member. It is a timely and necessary step underscoring inclusive, gender-neutral language that aligns with contemporary democratic practice and Tobago's political landscape. Additionally, the IDA has endorsed raising the Tobago House of Assembly's quorum requirement to 12 members.
First, the transition from the term assemblyman to assembly member is long overdue. Language matters. This update reflects modern governance standards, gender neutrality, and the lived reality of political representation in Tobago. Second, the IDA supports the increase in the quorum of the Tobago House of Assembly to 12 members. In a unicameral legislature comprising 15 electoral representatives, a higher quorum strengthens legitimacy, promotes attendance.
The amendment allows for an unchecked enlargement of the executive, creating a scenario where all 15 assembly members could serve as secretaries. This shift significantly disrupts the Assembly's internal balance of power, raising serious concern about governance and accountability.
By permitting the unrestricted expansion of the executive, including the possibility that all 15 assembly members may be appointed as secretaries, the amendment fundamentally alters the internal balance of the assembly and not for the better.
Angus noted that every new secretary brings added administrative, staffing, and recurring expenses. Moreover, removing limits on secretarial appointments risking creating positions for convenience rather than promoting efficient, results-driven governance.
Each additional secretary carries administrative, like furniture, equipment, etc., staffing, and recurrent costs. At a time when communities are calling for investment, opportunities, and empowerment, this signals government expansion ahead of community development. Unlimited secretarial appointments also risk incentivizing the creation of roles to justify appointments rather than disciplined, outcome-focused governance. More troublingly, the amendment reflects a growing deafness to the consistent calls from Tobago's communities.
She noted meaningful reform must strengthen accountability, protect institutional balance, and place communities first. Any changes to the Tobago House of Assembly should be carefully measured to ensure they enhance good governance, deliver value to public resources, and genuinely serve the long-term interests of the people of Tobago. This is Aliyah Balgobin reporting for Tobago Updates Television News.
Tobago has earned global recognition, named to Wanderlust magazine's prestigious Good to Go list 2026. The honor celebrates destinations that reward curiosity, connection, and responsible travel. The list highlights places offering meaningful experiences rooted in heritage and community qualities Tobago embodies through its UNESCO Biosphere Reserve status, vibrant fishing traditions, and unspoilt beaches. According to Wanderlust, destinations were chosen not only for memorable travel experiences, but for the unique stories unfolding in 2026 that invite deeper engagement with people and place. Tobago joins Barbados, Guyana, Belize, and Puerto Rico among Caribbean entries, alongside global destinations such as Japan, Germany, Spain, South Africa, New Zealand, and Australia. This recognition places Tobago firmly among the world's most compelling destinations for thoughtful and responsible travelers in the year ahead. Effective January 20th, 2025, applicants will be required to present proof of address when registering for a national identification card, marking a new requirement in the application process. Under the updated guidelines, individuals applying for a new ID card, renewing an existing one, or requesting a replacement, including transactions involving a change of name or change of address, must submit a recent utility bill issued within the last 3 months. Applicants are also required to provide a copy of the bill along with their application. In cases where the utility bill is not issued in the applicant's name, additional documentation will be necessary. This includes a signed letter of authorization from the homeowner or landlord, as well as a copy of the authorizing party's valid identification, which may be an ID card, passport, or driver's permit. Authorities have indicated that acceptable forms of proof include bills for cable services, electricity, water, landline telephone services, and on-premises internet connections. The new measure is intended to strengthen verification procedures and improve the accuracy of address records within the National Identification System. The news continues in a moment, but why wait? You can follow every story, every update, all the time. Join the conversation and find
Welcome to Tobago Glass Supplies Limited, where innovation meets excellence and service reigns supreme. Our commitment is simple: to provide high-quality, innovative aluminum, vinyl, and glass solutions for both commercial and residential spaces. At DIGICEL, we don't just meet needs, we exceed expectations. Our range includes the finest aluminum cladding options, setting new standards in durability and style. Driven by our passion to elevate, we aim to be the leading supplier in the Caribbean market while retaining our identity as a family-owned business. Because at Tobago Glass Supplies Limited, it's not just about products. It's about relationships, it's about you. Innovation, quality, service. That's Tobago Glass Supplies Limited.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
Hey, as you come in. Long time I see you. This station complete. Ready for children party. Mommy! Jay, you can't go nowhere with these children. And you know you can't depend on Kevin neither Steven to see about them. Yeah, total waste. So I supposed to stay home whole time? Jada is 12. She could see about that. You just leave Jada to see about Kia and Kayla? I thought it's your mother or your sister. Who? Them always busy. Jada could handle that. She cooking and cleaning a long time. And the next two better know what time it is. It's only me, you know. I will talk to my mother. She just home these days. She will make sure the children okay. Alright. Let me see the moves for later.
Before your ramage, make sure the children okay. Call 996 to report all child abuse now. A message from the Children's Authority of Trinidad and Tobago.
Hair goals, we've got them. At S&R Hair Fantasy, we provide a wide variety of quality hair, the latest hair accessories, adult toys, skin lightening products, female underwear, and much more under one roof. Check us out on Shelbourne Street in Plymouth or call us at 317-0808. We're open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. S&R Hair Fantasy for queens who know exactly what they want.
The Caribbean is more than just a place. It's a spirit, resilient, vibrant, and full of possibility. It's who we are at the heart of everything we do. For over 150 years, we've been right here, invested in the Caribbean, its people, and its progress. And today, we're going even further. We're deepening our commitment to the region, continuing to invest in the networks, services, and digital solutions that move Caribbean businesses forward. Whether you are a mid-sized business or multinational player, we bring you resilient connectivity, personalized service, and tailored IT solutions, all powered by local teams that truly have your back. We're here to help you navigate challenges, grow, and achieve your goals with practical solutions, reliable networks, and a partnership rooted in trust and your long-term success. Liberty Business, rooted in the Caribbean, committed to you.
Welcome back. Carnival 2026 is already in full swing across Trinidad and in a few parts of Tobago, with new initiatives drawing thousands of pre-carnival events and significant investment flowing into culture, tourism, and community development. Here's Jewel Green George with the latest.
Trinidad and Tobago's 2026 Carnival is evolving beyond the traditional Port of Spain hub, spreading culture, commerce, and celebration into communities nationwide as the countdown continues. Minister of Culture and Community Development Michelle Benjamin, at a January 18th press briefing at UNC headquarters in Chaguanas, shared that this year's program has broadened its footprint, bringing vibrancy to multiple venues and giving local artists and small businesses unprecedented opportunity.
Culture is no longer locked in Port of Spain. Culture is back where it belongs, with the people. This government made a deliberate choice not to concentrate in one area, not to keep culture gated, but of course to expand it. Not to treat Carnival like a private party, but to spread opportunity, to spread activity, and to spread economic benefits across the entire country.
The Flavor Village and Welcome to the Gael events have become daily hubs for food, music, and micro-enterprise, drawing thousands nightly.
Fire services have been telling us that at the Flavor Village, the throughput of people on any given day in the Flavor Village is between 4,000 and 5,000 people. But most importantly, the Flavor Village was also developed to assist the micro business people that operate in and around the Carnival space, the vendors.
From hotel bookings to inbound flights, tourism indicators suggest strong engagement. In the last Carnival cycle, visitor arrivals climbed nearly 20%, with over 34,000 tourists recorded during the season. Figures that underscore Carnival's enduring pull for regional and international travelers.
The infrastructural works is on its way. Our main stage at the Queen's Park Savannah is completed, as we prepare to host the National Junior Panorama Finals there today. The North Stand is 85% completed, and more importantly, through improved planning, procurement, and coordination, NCC achieved efficiencies, resulting in a reduction in the construction costs.
Carnival 2026 continues to accelerate towards its peak as the nation's cultural landscape is being reshaped, blending tradition with broader participation, economic activity, and community pride. With less than a month to go, Tobago Updates contacted Festival CEO Kern Cowan, who stated that everything is in place and awaiting approvals from the relevant committee. However, the people of Tobago continue to note the deafening silence from Tobago Festivals Commission Limited. For Tobago Updates Television News, this is Jewel Green George.
A controversial crime-fighting bill has cleared the House of Representatives as government and opposition clash over policy and procedure. Here's Jewel Green George with this developing report.
A key security bill aimed at replacing Trinidad and Tobago's long-standing state of emergency has passed the House of Representatives. The bill was unveiled at the United National Congress press briefing at party headquarters in Chaguanas, rather than at a government building.
The bill was debated in the House on Friday and passed on Saturday morning. The bill requires a 3/5 majority to become law, and on Friday the government had the requisite majority in the House. All PNM MPs present voted against the bill.
The government secured a House majority for the legislation, with the opposition People's National Movement voting uniformly against it. Despite controversy over how it was ruled out, the Zones of Special Operations, or SOZO bill, went to the Senate earlier today for further debate.
This bill seeks to allow the silent majority of law-abiding citizens to continue with the enjoyment of their constitutional rights, and it seeks to target only those persons who engage in the type of activities set out in the bill, and who, over the last 10 years, have ensured that the silent majority of citizens have not enjoyed to the fullest their constitutional rights.
Sturge also addressed what he called misinformation from critics, suggesting the legislation could be used to target specific communities based on race. He stressed that the National Security Council, which includes diverse leaders but excludes the THA's Chief Secretary, would make such decisions and that actions under the bill remain subject to judicial review.
If I'm to borrow from David Rudder, there was a false and misleading narrative attempted during the debate in the House, suggesting that the Prime Minister, acting on her own, could declare PNM areas to be subject to be zones of special operations, with the loudly implicit suggestion that zones could be declared to target a particular.
On broader security issues, Sturge also outlined ongoing efforts to rebuild the Defence Force after years of under-resourcing, including upgrades in training and equipment. Separately, the minister dismissed recent media speculation about Trinidad and Tobago's involvement in any Venezuelan military action. Jewel Green George, Tobago Updates, Television News.
Trinidad and Tobago is sliding into Olympic history once again. The national bobsled team has officially qualified for the Winter Games Milano Cortina 2026, a milestone celebrated by the Ministry of Sport and Youth Affairs. Competing against top international teams, the athletes showcased grit, speed, and unity, proudly flying the red, white, and black. Their qualification marks a powerful moment for the nation, proving that tropical routes can thrive on icy tracks. In a recent statement, the ministry says this achievement reflects years of hard work, resilience, and belief, inspiring a new generation of athletes to chase excellence, no matter the terrain. As preparations begin for Italy, Team TNT is set to represent the country with pride, power, and purpose on the global winter sports stage. The weather report is up next. Stay with us.
Come in. Long time I see you. This station complete. Ready for children party. Mommy! Jay, you can't go nowhere with these children. And you know you can't depend on Kevin neither Steven to see about them. Yeah, total waste. So I supposed to stay home whole time? Jada is 12. She could see about that. You just leave Jada to see about Kia and Kayla? I thought it's your mother or your sister. Who? Them always busy. Jada could handle that. She cooking and cleaning a long time. And the next two, better know what time it is. It's only me, you know. I will talk to my mother. She just home these days. She will make sure the children okay. Alright. Let me see the moves for later.
Before you ramage, make sure the children okay. Call 996 to report all child abuse now. A message from the Children's Authority of Trinidad and Tobago.
Are you in a dispute with a registered investment service provider of the TTSEC? Or maybe you're the victim of an investment scam. you can lodge a complaint or submit an anonymous tip to the Trinidad and Tobago Securities and Exchange Commission. Download our Investor Protection app or go to ttsec.org.tt to access our complaint form or submit an anonymous tip. Write a clear summary of your complaint. Submit copies of supporting documents along with the originals for verification. Provide a copy of the feedback received from the entity regarding your complaint. All investor complaints or scam reports submitted by the public are acknowledged and reviewed by the TTSEC. Investigations are pursued based on the outcome of the review. Trinidad and Tobago Securities and Exchange Commission, protecting the interests of investors and the public. You invest, we protect. Everyone benefits.
Welcome to Tobago Glass Supplies Limited, where innovation meets excellence and service reigns supreme. Our commitment is simple: to provide high-quality, innovative aluminum, vinyl, and glass solutions for both commercial and residential spaces. At TGSL, we don't just meet needs, we exceed expectations. Our range includes the finest aluminum cladding options, setting new standards in durability and style. Driven by our passion to elevate, we aim to be the leading supplier in the Caribbean market while retaining our identity as a family-owned business. Because at Tobago Glass Supplies Limited, it's not just about products. It's about relationships, it's about you. Innovation, quality, service. That's Tobago Glass Supplies Limited.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
Now for a look at the weather update from the Trinidad and Tobago Met Office. The Trinidad and Tobago Meteorological Service has advised that generally fair but hazy conditions are expected tonight across Trinidad, Tobago, and the southern westward, despite the possibility of a brief isolated shower. A mild to moderate concentration of Saharan dust remains present in the atmosphere, and sensitive persons are advised to take the necessary precautions. Overnight temperatures are forecast to fall to around 23 degrees Celsius at Piarco and to 24 degrees Celsius at Crown Point, resulting in warm but fairly comfortable nighttime conditions. Tomorrow is expected to be mostly sunny and hazy, with a few partly cloudy spells and scattered showers. There is also a low chance of the odd heavy afternoon shower, though overall fair weather is expected to dominate. Daytime temperatures are forecast to reach approximately 31 degrees Celsius at Piarco and 30 degrees Celsius at Crown Point, with heat index values rising to near 35 degrees Celsius at Piarco and to 34 degrees Celsius at Crown Point, making conditions feel hot during the afternoon. Marine conditions will remain moderate, becoming rough in the Leeward Islands. Open waters will experience waves ranging between 2 and 2.5 meters, increasing to as much as 3 meters in the leewards, while sheltered areas will see seas near 1 meter rising to 1 to 1.5 meters in the leewards. Marine interests are advised to exercise caution, especially in rougher open waters. Across the remainder of the Lesser Antilles, partly cloudy intervals with showers are expected to interrupt otherwise fair, hazy and breezy conditions tonight and tomorrow. Sunrise tomorrow is forecast for 6:28, with sunset expected at 6:05. And that's all the time we have for tonight's Tobago Updates news. Have a good night, but before we go, let's recap the headlines. Buy Local, Build Tobago launched. From families to flavors, why buying local matters. And robbery at Stonehaven Villas, local Olympian traumatized.